In the garage this week, our review vehicle is the 2013 Cadillac XTS. Designed to fill the void of the now defunct DTS, this Cadillac has got more luxury features than I've seen a vehicle in a long time. First, let's take a look under the hood and check out some of the suspension pieces. Lifting the hood of the XTS, you'll find Cadillac's direct-injected V6 engine, 3.6 liters. It's rated at 304 horsepower and 264 foot-pounds of torque. It's backed by a 6-speed automatic transmission, and it does have the all-wheel drive system that has the Haldex center differential to push power to where it is really needed. Now, when you talk about some of the special things that are on the Platinum Edition, like this car, it adds to the 20-inch wheels and Brembo-supplied front brake calipers, which certainly add in brake feel. Now, let's take a peek inside and see what we find. Before we talk about Q, the Cadillac user experience, that's the electronics in the vehicle, I want to talk about something that American cars sometimes get. They get a hard time for it. It's bad interior choices when it comes to materials. And I have to make mention that Cadillac did such a great job of not only the materials that are the touch materials, but the suede in the headliner to the leather on the dash. It's an amazing combination of metal, plastics, and all types of great little touches that make it a great interior. Now, this is where this Cadillac XTS really starts to shine. It talks about electronics being kind of the heart of a new luxury vehicle. Well, this new Cadillac has got everything you could possibly imagine. I'm going to try to go through some of it with you so you kind of get an idea. Now, this front display right here is a 12-inch screen that can do everything from speedometer and tachometer, and I can actually even select the layout. You have everything from a performance layout, and then once these are dialed in, you can actually check from there. Go over to this one over here. Go to settings. I can get instant fuel economy, timer, whether the time travel's on, destination, speed warnings. You can go to the center one, go to your settings, and actually change the display layout altogether, which is really cool because if you don't want a bunch of information, you don't have to have it. And it's just, I mean, it's just amazing. I can't even imagine what you have. The performance layout, where you have the larger tach, and a little bit bigger speedometer, and that including even Bluetooth with Pandora. I can have that hooked up to my phone, and it actually will even show you the live as far as the album cover art. Now, this right here is amazing, that even in direct sunlight is completely viewable. It didn't matter what kind of conditions. It was something that just really amazed me. And Cadillac, I gotta tip my hat. Amazing job on that. Now, you move over to the controls for the navigation. Again, you have the same type of thing. Phone, your weather, Pandora, OnStar, all the goodies. And there you go. And all of the little things that you would want, turn-by-turn navigation. The navigation, the screen, like this, is completely clear, even in direct sunlight. But then it comes to the thing that I absolutely hate about this car. Now, I'm sorry, Cadillac. When you put this together with this kind of materials and interior comfort, and then you put this in front of me and this navigation system, the Bose 12-speaker audio system that is crystal clear, and then you have this monstrosity. I hate the interaction between the volume buttons and also the fan controls for the HVAC. The touch and then the little vibration feedback, I don't like it. I want one big knob that turns on the radio volume-wise. I want one big knob that turns on the fan. It's overcomplicated, and it just is one of the just blaring sores in this car. I hate to make a bitch about it, but the reality is everything on this car is so great to me, but that was just something like, perfect, who forgot their meds? Now, I don't know who did, but that needs to be redesigned. Now, the other thing we got to definitely talk about is the drive. But before we do that, we'll hop outside and just take one big look at the car and the overall lines. Jumping outside and looking at the beautiful lines of the XTS is something that has been a great step forward for Cadillac in general as far as its exterior designs. Certainly, it has a bold and very sharp angular look to the entire car, starting with that immense grille. It might be a little too big for some. I think it's a great statement to show the car's power and what it is supposed to signify for Cadillac. This is their large luxury sedan, and it does so in a way that it projects almost a feeling of power. It may not be the fastest Cadillac, but it certainly exudes that confidence that you want to see, or certainly a buyer wants to feel when they drive the car. It is a little thick through the middle, and the belt line is very high, but again, I think through all the different models from Cadillac and where they're going for their styling is certainly a home run when it comes to that big American sedan look. Well, I can sit and, as always, tell you all about the cool things in a test vehicle, from the cool Cadillac user experience to the great looks, the engine, it always comes down to the drive. And, you know, if you don't think that you're going to get into a CTS or an ATS Cadillac, then you're going to be pleasantly surprised with what this car has to offer, because as the big luxury segment entry for Cadillac, you're going to get exactly what you want. You're going to get incredible comfort, compliant ride. Yes, it has the magnetic ride control. It does have StabiliTrak, and it does have a lively feel to it if you wanted to push it through a set of corners. But the reality is, it's just exactly what it's supposed to be. It's a large sedan that's from Cadillac, that's about comfort and style, and that's what you feel in this car. I mean, the driving position is fantastic. The controls are easy to find, except for that center deal. I went off on that enough, I'm done. But as far as just overall getting through traffic on a day-to-day basis, I really can't imagine being in any other car that wouldn't make me as happy. You know, there is certainly cars out there that are performance orientated that would make me happy. But if I'm stuck on the 405 at 5 o'clock or in my hometown on the band field trying to get home in time to get the kids to piano lessons, let me tell you something. This is the car I want to be in. This is going to conclude our review on In the Garage with this 2013 Cadillac XTS 4 Platinum Edition. If you'd like to know more about the car or want one of these little keys to get in your hand, go to Cadillac.com. Until next time, make sure and check out our website. It's InTheGarageWithDennis.com for more reviews and, of course, my daily blog. We want to thank all of our sponsors, including Craftsman and Royal Purple. We'll see you in the next video.